press next button. I will select the region. My region is Asia, Kolkata. Press next. Password for root, that is super user. Press next. Now by default this option is selected, that is customize later. If you want to customize the installation, you can select this option, press next, and you can select the packages as per your requirement. This is the main menu, this is the sub menu. I will click applications, editor, and in this menu there are total 9 optional packages. Out of that 4 is being selected. I can click this to select the remaining. I can select these remaining packages, and after selection I will click close, and I can select as many packages as per my requirement. There are many options available. You can select any one of these options, and you can select the packages underneath those many options. After you have selected your required packages, press next button. The installer is checking dependencies in packages. Those are being selected for installation. This screen says that a complete log of the installations can be found in file /root/install.log, and a kickstart file containing the installation options selected can be found in /root/anaconda-case.cfg. We will not discuss what kickstart means. We will discuss this in other video. So we will press next button, and here our installation begins. Formatting a root file system, and this installation will take approximately 20 minutes. So we will come back after 20 minutes. Our installation is complete. Now click reboot button, and our system will reboot. This is the first post installation screen. This is the welcome screen. Click forward. License agreement. Yes, I agree to this license agreement. This is default selected, so there is nothing to do. Click forward. Here I can enable or disable my firewall. By default firewall is in enable mode, so I'm not going to change this. I click forward. Here I can set SE Linux settings. By default SE Linux is in enforcing mode. I will not change this and will click forward. Kdump is beyond the scope of this video, so we are not going to discuss this. I will click forward. Here I can change the date and time. I suppose these settings are correct for me, so I will click forward. Setup software update. Yes, I do like to register now. No, I don't want to register. so I will select this option. No, I prefer to register at later time. Click forward. Are you sure you don't want to connect your system to Red Hat network? Yes, I am sure. No thanks, I will connect later. Click this button. Finish updates setup. Click forward. Create user. You can create unprivileged user over here. I don't want to. I will click forward. The setup says it is highly recommended that a personal user account be created. I don't want to. You can create. I don't want to, so I will click continue. You can check your system sound card over here. I will click this button and the installer will play a sound. Let's see. The installer says, did you hear the sample sound? Yes, I heard. Click yes. Now click forward. Additional CDs. If you have additional software CDs, you can install those softwares through this screen. I don't want to. Rather, I don't have any additional software CDs, so I will click finish. You can see we have installed Red Hat Enterprise Linux. We will use our root login to log into our system. So now we have successfully logged in to our Linux box. Okay, now I will restart my system and see what happens. System shut down and restart. You can see that though we have successfully installed Red Hat Linux Enterprise version 5 on our Linux box, but still we are not able to boot from our hard disk. This is because the first boot device is CD-ROM, so we will press Ctrl so that we can release our mouse from this virtual machine, and now we will click this power of the machine. Yes, press OK. Now click settings, system. You can see here that our hard disk is a third bootable device. You can use these two arrow keys to move your device up and down. You can see over here. I will make my hard disk as a first bootable device and will select OK. Rather, you can change the allocated RAM over here. Okay, now that is not our target to change the RAM, so we will click OK. Now I will click start button. Let's see whether our system boots from our hard disk. Yes, now our system is booting from hard disk and we have successfully installed Linux. I hope you have enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.